Hi guys! So this is the first tutorial about physics and let's talk about the basics of the laws of motion. So, ito ulit. The first, there are three laws of motion na pinopose ni Newton. The law of inertia, the law of acceleration, and the law of interaction. Yan ay usually na ginagamit natin in solving equations in physics. So, ano nga bang sinasabi ng law of inertia? So, sinasabi ng law of inertia is an object at rest will stay at rest and the object at motion or in motion nata yun. Object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an external force, which is it's either maraming external force ang pwede nating sabihin na pwedeng force of friction, force ng tension, na magpapatigil dito sa bola na to. And for example, pwede rin namang magpaibo dito sa at rest na bola. For example, applied force. Mga ganon. And also, sinasabi rin sa law of inertia, more mass equals more inertia. Kasi nga, since parang yung mass nung isang bagay, kapag siya'y masyadong mabigat, more inertia siya in terms na, kunwari ay siya'y nasa rest, meaning, it will stay at rest. Yung example nga na, yung parang, ginaganon, ang fail nun. Basta yan, inertia. So, sa law of acceleration naman, dito natin makikita yung formula na force is equal to mass times acceleration. So, sinasabi lang naman ito, na ang force, or yung mass daw, yung acceleration daw is inversely proportional to the mass and directly proportion to the force. Kasi sa paglaki ng mass, sa pagbaba ng acceleration. For example, tumula ka ng isang mabigat na bagay, mas mahirap siyang i-push, similar to the inertia. Mas mahirap siyang mas mahirap siyang baguhan ng acceleration. For example, may mabigat na bagay, kailangan na nasa motion, kailangan may malakas na force na titigil sa kanya. Gets? Then, acceleration is directly proportional to force, which is, kapag equal ang forces niya, yun yung state, ang state niya is at rest. And doon natin ipapasok yung law of interaction. The law of interaction states that in every action, there is an opposite or equal reaction. For example, the usual example ni sir, meron ka daw table, then may box on top of that table. Ngayon, itong box na to, meron siyang force na pababa na applied, or the applied force pababa, which is the weight. Ngayon, itong table, nag-give back siya ng force pataas. Yun yung nating tinatawag na normal force. Bakit tayo merong normal force? Kasi, once na weight lang yung force, meaning, yung box mo is pababa lang siya ng pababa. Hindi yan titigil kahit na meron siyang harang. Walang force na binigay yung table, meaning bababa yung iyong box. So, those are the three laws of motion na gagamitin natin sa pagsosolve ng next few problems. Let me pause for a moment. So, ito na. The basic of laws of motion. So, unahin natin is yung law of acceleration. So, a 3 kilogram block is acted upon by a force of x is equal to 3n and f of y equals 4n. A. Find the magnitudes of the horizontal and vertical components of acceleration of the block. B. Find the magnitude and direction of the block. So, ang ating gagamitin dito, obviously, sa law of acceleration is force equals ma. Ang una natin gagawin sa pagsosolve ng physics problems ay first locate mo yung mga given. So, meron tayo ditong given na 3 kilogram, 3n, and 4n. Ngayon, una-una natin gagawin is make an FBD or the free body diagram. Ngayon, meron daw isang block na 3 kilogram. Ngayon, yung block daw na yan ay enacted upon by na may force na sa x na 3n, positive 3n, and pataas ng 4n. Actually, pwede mo siyang isulat dito. Basta, tama yung iyong direction. Kasi kapag positive siya, meaning pataas. Kapag negative, meaning pababa. Or in terms of x naman, to the right siya kapag positive and to the left kapag negative. Ngayon, yan na yung ating FBD. Ang una-una nating gagawin is, this next step na ating gagawin pala, is substitute the given into this formula. So for number 1, unahin natin ang x component muna tayo. Yan. So force mo in terms of x is 3n equals mass, which is 3 kilogram plus a. Then, divide both sides by 3. A is equal to 1 meter per second squared. Laging ang iyong unit sa acceleration is meters per second squared. And sa mass, laging kilogram yan. And sa Newton, sa force, laging Newton. Or meters per second squared times kilogram. Ngayon naman, sa second equation, 4n, ito naman ay in terms of y. 4n is equal to quantity 3 kilograms times acceleration. Divide both sides by 3 para makuha natin ang acceleration. Acceleration is equal to 1.33 meters per second squared. So, nakuha na natin yung acceleration in the horizontal and vertical. Ngayon, nasan dito ang horizontal? Ang horizontal, itong 1 meter per second squared. Ngayon, ang vertical naman is itong 1.33 meters per second squared. So, now, find the magnitude and direction of the block. Isipin natin na ito yung block. Ito kasi yung legit na free body diagram eh. Ganito lang ang itsura ng mga free body diagram. Ngayon, tumataas daw siya ng 1.33 meters per second squared. Then, pumupunta siya to the left, to the right pala, ng 1 meter per second squared. Ngayon, nasaan dyan ang direction of the block? Ang direction of the block is papunta dito. Kasi, may force ka pataas, may force ka pa right. Ngayon, diagonal yung movement ng iyong box. So, hahanapin natin yung line na to. So, paano natin siya hahanapin? Through Pythagorean theorem. Kasi nga, Pag tayo ay nag-parallelogram method, yan, kunyari itong origin. Pag kasi tayo nag-parallelogram method, ito yung 1.33 mo, then ito yung iyong 1 meter per second squared. Ngayon, ito yung iyong magiging resultant, or yun yung nasa gitna ng 1.33 at 1 meter per second. So, let us use the Pythagorean theorem, or yung c squared, or pwede natin sabihin na resultant na lang. F resultant is equal to F the square root of Fx. Joke! Acceleration ang pinag-usapan natin dito eh. So, acceleration resultant is equal to acceleration x squared plus acceleration y squared. So, magiging AR is equal to the square root of 1 meter per second squared plus 1.33 meter per second squared. So, square root natin yan. Sagot, obviously, ito ay 1 meter squared per second to the fourth plus 1.33. Ito natin lagay yung calcu. This is 1.7689 meter squared per second to the fourth. So, skip na natin yung pag-add na natin sila. Then, square root na rin natin sila. Square root natin. Oops. Square root of answer. Sagot is 1.66. 1.66 meter per second squared. Yan yung ating magnitude ng block. Meaning, ito yan. Papunta dito. Yan ay 1.66 meter per second squared. Yan. Ngayon, hanapin din natin yung direction. So, paano natin hahanapin yung direction nito? Ang gagawin mo para mahanap ang direction is TOA. So, ka-TOA. Or yung TOA na mismo. Kasi mayroon kang given na side na to, which is acceleration of x. Meron ka dito na acceleration of y. Ngayon, meron ka dito acceleration resultant. Ngayon, ito, automatic 90 degrees. Ang hinahanap natin, ito, which is equivalent dito. Or kung pwede nating i-rewrite siya, or dito natin tingnan, nakaganto siya. Ito sa y, ito sa x, ito yung ating angle, which is theta. Hindi lang mukhang theta yung aking na-drawing. So, TOA. Opposite over adjacent lang naman yan. Opposite mo is yung y, adjacent mo is yung x. So, tangent theta equals, ano yung opposite mo? Y, which is 1.33. Huwag muna natin lagyan ng unit. All over 1, which is yung sa x. So, tan theta equals 1.33. Ngayon, gawin niyo sa calcu yung shift tan, then 1.33. Yan yung iyong value ng, yan yung angle mo, 53.06 degrees. So, to sum it all, ito maging itsura niya. Ang gulo. Wait lang. Lagyan natin ng ruler. Gamitan natin ng ruler. Hirap naman, wala naghahawak ng isa kong kamay. Yan na. So, ito, yung sa Y. Ito yung sa X. Ito yung resultant mo. 1 meter per second squared. 1.33 meters per second squared. Then, 1.66 meters per second squared. Then, may angle siya na 53.06 degrees. So, let's proceed to the next problem. Okay, let's continue. The base, another problem in terms of acceleration. The law of acceleration. So, medyo tabing yung aking sulat. The acceleration due to gravity on the surface of Jupiter is 254% times on Earth. An object has a mass of 55 kilograms here on Earth. What will be its weight at the surface of Jupiter? So, yun na nga. Hahanapin pa natin yung pull of gravity sa Jupiter. So, yun yung magiging acceleration ng ating gagamitin acceleration. So, ang ating gagamiting formula is obviously F, force, is equal to mass times acceleration. Pero, walang in-indicate kung ano nga ba ang gravity on the surface of Jupiter, kundi itong 254% times on Earth. So, dun mismo sa word problem na yon, 254% times on Earth. So, 254%, which is equal to 2.54 times on Earth. Ano nga ba ang gravity, acceleration due to gravity sa Earth? Yun ay 9.8 meters per second squared. Yan ang makukuha natin sagot dyan. Is the gravity or the acceleration due to gravity sa Jupiter. So, ang sagot dyan is 24.892 meters per second squared. Yan ngayon yung ating acceleration due to gravity sa Jupiter. Ngayon, an object has a mass of 55 kilograms. So, mass yon. Mass. Ngayon, mass is not, I want to explain na mass is not equal to weight. Because ang weight is mass times acceleration. Ito ay isang fundamental. Tama ba? Basta ito yung pinaka-basic. Kasi ito yung meron ng derived na m times a. Ngayon, ang ating hinahanap is what will be its weight on the surface of Jupiter. So, hindi na natin kailangan i-convert yung 55 kilograms kasi naka-kilogram na siya. Nasa basic unit na siya. 55 kilograms times yung acceleration mo. Force, or pwede natin sabihin na weight is equal to 55 kilograms times 24.892 meters per second squared. So, weight will be 1,369.06 newtons. Yan ngayon yung weight mo sa Jupiter. So, there you have it. Yan yung may sunod tayo palang tatalakayin pa, which is the law of interaction. So, let's proceed to the law of interaction. So, ang ating lamang idadagdag sa ating mindset is, in every action, there is an opposite or equal reaction. Pero, gagamit pa rin tayo dun ng formula na ginagamit sa law of acceleration, which is F equals mass times acceleration. Ngayon, A 75 kilogram man stands on a bathroom scale inside an elevator. What is the reading of the scale when the elevator is A. At rest or moving at a constant velocity, B. Accelerating up at 1.5 meters per second squared, or C. Accelerating down at 1.5 meters per second squared. So first, draw an FBD. So meron daw ditong man. Kunyari yung dot na yan yung man. Automatic, meron siyang pababang force na weight. And there's an upward force na normal force. So hahanapin natin yung value ng weight at normal force. Paano? F equals MA. Force mo is equal to 75 kilogram yung man times yung acceleration due to gravity. Ito, masasagot natin yung when it is at rest or moving at a constant velocity. Ang constant velocity, ang acceleration mo is equal to 0. Lagi yung tatandaan. Kapag ang object ay at rest or moving at a constant velocity, acceleration is equal to 0. Kasi there is no change in velocity. So, 9.8 meters per second squared. So, ang F mo is equal to 75 times 9.8, 735 newtons. Ito ngayon ang value ng Fn mo and weight. Bakit equal lang sila? Since nag-state na siya ay at rest or moving at a constant velocity, kung ano yung in-apply mong weight pababa, yun din yung ipupush sa'yo pabalik nung paanan nung elevator or nung bathroom scale. So, what if naman nag-accelerate upward at ng 1.5 meters per second squared? So, imagine mo, ikaw ay nasa elevator, tas may bathroom scale. Kapag tumataas yung elevator, di ba, yung force mo pababa or yung weight mo, mas dumagdag. Mararamdaman mo na parang mas dumadagdag ng dumadagdag. Dahil, nag-a-adjust ka pa lang dun sa velocity nung elevator. Tataas pa lang siya. So, pag umibo pataas yung elevator, mararamdaman mo na parang ikaw ay bumibigat or mas naglilin ka towards the floor. So, meaning, pwede mong sabihin na ito yung sa A, ito yung pala sa A. Sa B, kapag siya'y nag-move upward, F is equal to 75 kilograms times 9.8 meter per second, which is the pull of gravity, plus 1.5 meters per second squared, which is yung dumagdag na force pababa dahil nga pataas yung elevator. Gets? So, F is equal to plus 9.5. Joke, 1.5 lang pala. So, ang sagot dyan is may mali ako. Naka-MDAS kasi to. Lagyan na parenthesis. So, ito nga palang ginagawa ko. So, ang sagot niya is 847.5 newtons. Ito, yung iyong weight or yung force nung pataas na ang elevator. Ngayon, letter C, force is equal to 75 kilograms times 9.8. Ngayon, kapag naman ito, pataas, kapag naman ikaw, ang elevator mo ay pababa, yung weight mo, medyo feel mo parang ikaw ay nalipad. Kunyari, sa mga roller coaster or sa mga yung bigla-bigla ka nilang papahulugi na rides, parang mafe-feel mo na parang gumaan ka, na parang ikaw ay nalipad. Kasi nga, yung nung nag-accelerate siya pababa, may force pataas na parang naglalighten yung feeling mo kasi nga parang may bumawas na force pababa. Parang lumalayo ka dun sa floor. Ngayon naman, magiging 9.8 meters per second squared minus 1.5. So, force, kapag kinalculate natin yan, magiging minus 6.22.5. So, 622.5. Sinabi ko. Newtons. So, yan yung ating mga sagot. 735 newtons, 847.5 newtons, and 622.5 newtons. So, next. So now, another problem in terms of law of interaction. So, At a roller coaster rink, a girl pushes the boy, causing the boy to accelerate at 1.5 meters per second squared to the right. The masses of the boy and the girl are 60 kilograms and 50 kilograms respectively. Find the force exerted by the girl on the boy, and find the acceleration of the boy. So first, locate the given information. So meron tayong 1.5 meters to the right, 60 kilograms dito, and 50 kilograms dito para sa boy at sa girl. So yun lang. And first is to make a free body diagram. So, may girl daw na pinush yung boy to the right, na nagcause sa kanya na magkaroon ng na mag-accelerate ng 1.5 meters per second squared. So, hahanapin natin ngayon yung pagka-push niya sa boy, kaya nag-cause sa kanya ng 1.5 meters per second squared. Ngayon, nagkaroon din ng effect sa kanya yung kanyang force na binigay kay boy. So, ngayon, nag-cause din siya na pumunta somewhere dito to the left. Joke, may mali dito sa ano. Hindi ko to napansin. So, dapat I find the acceleration of the girl. Yan. So, hanapin natin ngayon yung force and also the acceleration of the girl. So, ang ating given information pa lang is yung kanilang weight, kanilang mass, which is sa boy ay 60 kilograms and sa girl ay 50 kilograms. Unahin natin hanapin yung sa force exerted by the girl on the boy. So, first, ano daw yung force? F equals MA. Force daw, ano yung mass na gagamitin natin? Siyempre, mass nung boy na nagpa-accelerate sa kanya ng 1.5 meters per second squared. So, ang force niya is 60 times 1.5, 90 newtons. So, may idea na tayo na 90 newtons yung force na in-exert ni girl kay boy. Ngayon, nag-take effect din sa kanya yung force na binigay niya kay boy. So, force equals MA pa rin. Force, which is 90 Newton, is equal to, anong mass ang gagamitin natin? Mass nung girl, which is 50 kilograms. Then, ano yung acceleration ngayon niya? So, divide both sides by 50. Acceleration is equal to 90 divided by 50. So, 1.8 meters per second squared. Ito ay kapag sinabing acceleration and the magnitude, so sasabihin natin to the left siya, napadpad, hindi to the right din. So, yun lang ang ating problems in terms of the basics of the laws of motion, which ang under nito is the law of acceleration and the law of interaction. So sa susunod ang aking itatakal na is yung mismong laws of motion, yung sa equilibrium na under siya ng law of inertia.